Hello, everybody. Welcome back to episode of Minecraft Adventures. We're back here. I guess, it hasn't been too long since the last episode, I suppose. But I'm just trying to rotate. I say sometimes, just trying to rotate all the adventures series. GT Adventures, Minecraft Adventures, gaming adventures. All the adventures we have on here. And it is raining, pouring down rain here as I spawn in. I'll put that thought on hold. It's kind of loud here, actually. Now that you mention it. Yeah, the roof is leaking. That's just, that's part of the course. There's monsters nearby. I don't know if it's going to let me. Just have to take care of this business here. Hopefully this creeper don't blow up. That was close. That was really close. But where are these zombies at? I'll just go sleep in another house. That's just usually what I do, but I was trying to open up the video, but got rudely interrupted by the environment. But yeah, we'll talk. We'll talk when we get back. But yeah, that was just, how it goes. It's died down now. But yeah, we're back here. It hasn't been too long since the last episode, but, we left off on that great note of finding diamonds. I know we were mining, I kind of unintentionally found them. I remember I was just kind of, wasn't planning it. And there's zombies around. Oh dear. Um, yeah, and of course we have our souvenirs here. Had the, from the cave. Yeah, there's a lot of mobs around making a lot of noise. But yeah, here's our diamonds. You know what? I'm just gonna hang on a minute. Yeah, don't worry about that. That was a lot of noise making with the zombies. But yeah, we found diamonds. I'm still trying to find a market for them. I'm just kind of holding on to them and savoring them and kind of figuring out what to really do with them. But I'm not quite sure. So yeah, we're back here, and this today's pretty much episode. I think I'm gonna try to. I'm not entirely sure if I'm gonna plan anything, or I should say build something. But I'm gonna try to plan. I'm gonna eat actually a little bit of food. Yeah, potatoes take a long time to eat. Yeah, potatoes take a long time to get your health up, but I had them. Figured I'd use them anyway. So I think today is more or less not going to be, again, kind of one of the more boring videos. I'm not going to be building anything, but I'm kind of going to be planning out or mapping out the extension or the expansion project, kind of. So this is one of the bigger projects I've been saying. It's the boat, and I might also build some stuff, but it's kind of like the boat ramp or the launcher, whatever you want to call it. It's here. I'm trying to think about like what I could do here because obviously I want to do fishing. I want to kind of extend the dock a little bit here. Put some more boats maybe. I don't know because I don't know if I put boats here. I don't know if I put those before. I think I put those two before, so I don't think they despawn if I put them there. So I want to put a couple more boats there. Of course, if we need to skedaddle out of here, if in case of another raid or whatever emergency happens, I could hop on the boat down here and go to maybe one of the checkpoints. Is just kind of what we were saying, kind of the plan there. But yeah, kind of everything is kind of fine here. I think I'm going to extend the dock a little bit. I'm going to still use the oak planks. I'm going to probably rebuild these. I'm going to make it these three. I think I'm going to make it into like a big house, like one big kind of not even a house, more like a shed or like a hut kind of. And I'm going to put some tools in there, maybe some fishing rods, some other things and stuff like that, tools and the like, just for kind of like waterworks, if you will, just like fishing gear and whatnot. So that's kind of the plan I'm going to do. I'm not going to do that today in this episode. That's not entirely in today's plans. But that's just kind of to get an idea, for me, kind of what you guys are. If you were wondering what I'm kind of planning on doing with this, the bigger project, it's going to be a little bit of the bigger project, but that's the kind of plan I'm making into a big hut. Put some tools in there. That fence is probably going to probably just going to take it down. I don't know if I need it. Maybe or not. I don't know if I'm going to take it down or not. But we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Um, I don't know if I can get plans for it or not, but we'll figure that out when I actually start building stuff. So I'm just kind of walking around here, kind of mapping out what I'm actually going to be able to do, and yeah. But yeah, so it's just kind of like I said, just kind of walking around, mapping out the area. You know what I think I will do today, though? I will think I'm going to build an extension to the dock. I think I'm going to kind of connect the dock together and build an extension to the dock. I think that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to get some oak planks to kind of match the color and the color scheme and whatnot. I am going to build that, and this kind of starts off the expansion project. This is the one of the bigger projects I have planned, and again, like I was saying, kind of once I finish off the big projects, I think that's when the village is going to be done. Now, done, you say, you know, it's like, there's always probably some room for improvement that I could do with this village, but I think the main things I wanted to get done with this village will be done, and then there'll be more time for me to do kind of other stuff, exploring and whatnot, and building things outside. I'm still going to be building some checkpoints, but in the village will be done, and that'll be pretty much that. Again, there's always room for improvement that I might see later, but I think once I'm done that boat project, and I think there's one other project I wanted to do, that'll be it for our village. And I'll always be happy to stay here. This will be definitely our main base. We've come way too far to look back, honestly. So, let me get some oak planks here. I don't know what I need. Let me take a look. But yeah, I don't know. That's craftable. Let's see. Oak planks, and I need wood. Oak log. I could do that. I could go out and get some of that. Um, yeah, I could go get some of that. I'll go out with the axe and get some oak logs. That's not too crazy. I'll go scavenge some supplies. That'll pretty much be today's video, more or less. I might look into some other things, but it's not the most exciting video I know compared to last episode when we went on a big adventure and found diamonds. I know that was a more exciting episode. But yeah, I know today's episode just kind of mapping out, just trying to figure out what I want to do to kind of wrap up the village, and kind of planning ahead, if you will, kind of scouting ahead, the road ahead, whatever you will want to call it. Just kind of planning out for maybe future episodes, just kind of figuring out. Then that's just kind of gives you guys, like I was saying, kind of gives you guys a layout. Let me just make sure I'm on. Okay, I just want to make sure I'm like chopping down the right log. Yeah, it kind of gives you guys a layout of what I really want to do. If you were wondering about the expansion. You know, I would always welcome you guys, subscribers and whatnot of the channel. I would always welcome you guys to come here if you have Minecraft on the PlayStation. I'd always welcome you guys to come here and, you know, if you leave your gamer tag, or you could always DM me on Discord, whatever it is, all my socials. You could always DM me on Discord your PSN username, and I would always welcome you guys to come in here to the world and see it. You know, it would be cool maybe if you feature it in a video if you guys are very interested. You know, I know I've said that before, but just kind of reiterate, you guys are always welcome to join. You know, like I said, DM me your PSN or leave it in the comments, whatever it is you're comfortable with. Um, I'm always open to that. Definitely, always open to you guys coming in if you want to see the world, or even make your own adjustments if you're really, if you think anything. You know, if you have any ideas, I'm always open to that. Particularly with you know, something like Minecraft, where it's such an open world, it's so creative. You know what I mean? Obviously, that's the base of Minecraft, so especially welcome that with Minecraft adventures and whatnot. So that's cool. So it's always open. You know, the door's always open if you guys want. That's always going to be a thing. I think we're about done. What kind of pig is this? I've never seen a pig like that. I do actually probably want to get some more extra supplies because I'm going to have to build a lot, I think. So I'm going to, can never have too much supplies. I'm definitely going to get some more extras. Um, let's see here, because this area I've already explored, so I don't think this is the right. That was different. That was a spruce log. I'm actually going to get rid of some of these extra things that I don't really need. Taking up my inventory. Um, yeah, oak plank. I'll just keep that for later. This is just just cleaning out the closet, if you will. These are just extra things I want to throw away. I don't really need it in my inventory. I also might, well, it kind of depends. I also might need some fence, but that's later. Um, if I do kind of want to rebuild that fence, I don't know if this is the same. I'm gonna kind of go ahead. But if I do want to rebuild that fence, I'll need some extra fence. But that's just extra supplies I'll have to get if I do decide. But that's, you know, what ifs. Is this the right? I like to make sure. Okay, it's still an oak log. I just want to make sure I'm getting the right material here. Yeah, okay. Because it has to be the right kind for the specific log. But yeah, other than that, nothing too much going on. Just really just kind of a Minecraft Adventures, a little boring episode. You know, we'll have those with not too much going on. But you know, we had a pretty exciting episode last episode. Of course, we found diamonds. Like I said, I'm kind of sitting on those diamonds and trying to figure it out. Because I kind of want to savor them, like I was saying, savor them. I don't know if I want to make like a diamond pickaxe or a diamond armor. I might try to find more diamonds and then make one big kind of like thing in there. I don't know. But I'll figure something out with them. I don't know. I'll figure something out. I think this tree will do it for now. Um, and then I could always go back into the woods and mine them if I need it. And then potatoes don't really last too long on health, so I mean I'm already low on health. I'll have some now. Honestly though, I need like a good source of food. Just trying to think here. Honestly, I need a good source of food because the food source we have kind of now. I know we have the garden and everything. That's another thing I kind of need to look into. I need to have a steady food supply. I know the garden is nice and whatnot, but I feel like we need to have a little bit more of a steady food supply and stuff like that. So that's definitely something. Like I was saying, room for improvement. That's definitely something I'm gonna have to look into. Um, so that's another side thing, but that's that could be after the village is done. Um, Oh right, I forgot. I have to go to the crafting table to make it. That was stupid. I don't know why I did that. There's a creeper here. There's two creepers. That's lovely. Well, I mean, of course, it's near everything I've ever built up. That's how it goes with creepers. Can I lead them away from here? Because they're always right by the house, the main house, and it's always like such a frustrating. It's always so frustrating to deal with creepers. And after all the work to build, or work to build, I should say. It would be a shame. I don't see him anywhere. You know what? Well, no, it doesn't even matter, because I was going to say I'd go to bed, but creepers don't even die in the daytime, which is kind of stupid, but... Yeah, there's a lot of mobs down there. You know what? I'll just go to bed. Even if it doesn't help the creeper problem, I'll just go to bed. There's always monsters nearby, because I think there's like... I know the problem we run into with this house is the cave right below. Oh yeah, that's more than enough planks. I'll just use all of them. But yeah, there's like the cave right below that pretty much just like spawns mobs, I guess. So they dwell under there. I'm gonna have this apple, and then yeah, that's more than enough oak planks to do the job. But yeah, like I said, you can never have too much supplies. I'm gonna go down to the dock and do this now. I could take care of any mobs that need taken care of. It shouldn't be a problem. I also need to get some more armor. I think I'm going to get some iron armor. There's plenty of iron that we have to spare, so definitely going to do that, probably. Let's see, a spider's messing with me. This is ridiculous. Do I really want to... I mean, that's just the whole thing of mobs. They're just inconvenient in general. Um, they drop stuff that I don't really need. Like, I don't need rotten flesh. So yeah, I'm going to pretty much combine, leave kind of how this is. I'm just going to combine the docks and just extend it out a little bit. I don't know, I'm not going to use this. I'm just going to kind of bridge the gap together. I wonder if I could use an axe. And that gives us also some spare oak planks to use, so that's nice. Um, this axe is probably going to break, so I'll just use it up and get another one. We have some supplies to spare anyways. See, if the mobs get too bothersome, I'll just go to bed. But I'm just trying to tough it out now. Alright, well, that axe broke. I'll go make a new one. That shouldn't be a problem. Yeah. I guess while I'm at it, I'll just... there's a creeper there. You gotta be kidding me. Just sometimes Minecraft is so frustrating. There's mobs around. I don't even know. This is like a hangout house. I'm just gonna go to bed. I'm done. And there's an Enderman nearby. Lovely. And I know when I go to bed, half these mob problems aren't even gonna be solved. You know, Endermen don't die in the... You fine, dude? I'm never gonna... You gotta be kidding me right now. I can't take this anymore. I gotta like, get out of here. And the zombie villagers, I'm just trying to do this project, man. You know how it is, I guess, when people play Minecraft. It's, this is so frustrating. I'm just trying to go to bed, man. I don't even care about the mobs. I don't care enough to take them all on. You know what I mean? Alright, that should do it. Yeah, that should just about do it. Lovely morning. Alright, let's get back to work here. I get, and there's a creeper around. You know, I don't know. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. I'm just more frustrated and losing my train of thought now that the mobs have messed me up. I was trying to get into a good train of thought, and it messed me up. I don't know. I guess I could build a boat. I'll build 2 boats. You know, this is like half the expansion project. I'm not going to build the hut today, but I'm just going to I'll put some boats down, and do some other stuff. I guess I used all that wood, didn't I? I could have used some of that wood to make a stick. Unless I have some in here. I guess well, that axe is also... There's a donkey out there. That's lovely. I wonder if I could tame the donkey. I gotta organize my set a little bit here. Alright, I'll make 2 stone axes. Yeah, I might as well just organize some of my stuff while I'm in here. I don't need some of this stuff. I'll organize this. Keep these boots here. I'll put this coal. I'll put this gold in the valuables chest. I'll put some of these extra supplies elsewhere. I don't need all these oak planks, so I'll put them elsewhere too. I'll put this sticks back in case I need it. I'll keep these 2 stone axes. Actually, I'll just... Gunpowder, I guess you could always use. I'm just trying to organize my stuff here. I guess I'll eat this watermelon. And I'll put this gold in the valuables chest. This is more of the valuable and whatnot. And then I'll put the coal. Yeah, just trying to organize everything. It's, you know, kind of like... I'll put these emeralds in the valuables chest as well. Name tag, nothing too much. I mean, we already have some materials, but not very much. Emeralds are decent. I guess I'm gonna... Oh, you know what? I don't know. What do I need to make iron armor? While I'm here, I'll just make armor. I'll just do some of the extra stuff I had to do anyway. How do you even... I wonder... I guess I'll put this helmet on too, this iron helmet. How do you... I wonder how you make... Oh, I think you have to make it some certain way. Because I know there's like iron leggings. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out... I want to make some extra armor with the iron I have, but I don't know how. Because I know I did it before, but I completely forget. Let me see. Let me look it up, actually. I'll keep this live, but let me look it up. I feel really stupid. It was right in front of me. I don't know why. It's right here. It's all right here. I just had to shift over to the other menu. I think I have to use the ingot. But yeah, that was stupid. I don't know. I just completely forgot. That was a dumb moment for me. Completely forgot how to make it. Armor. So yeah, just do some plates. Just the full iron armor. Just nothing too crazy. Just using some of the spare iron we have. Yeah, and then that completes the set. But yeah, just using some of the spare iron. It's always good to have armor, just for you know, business sake, just making sure we're all safe. You know, but yeah, we're just gonna get right back into it and finish up the dock map out, and yeah. So Just had to organize some supplies, and yeah, that was, that's how it is. So yeah, I'll use up this axe and then the other one. A little bit of flood action. So yeah, this is pretty much the plan for the dock. I'm just gonna extend it out. Pretty much just kind of how it looks, just extension, and yeah, let me just, yeah. Well, I don't know. No, I want to make it a complete set. Just trying to. How do I? Here. Yeah, there we go. I didn't mean to do that part, but that's whatever. Let's see, because I don't know if it'll reach. Okay, yeah, I guess it will. Because then I want to make it like a full dock, and then, yeah. So I'm just gonna have it come out just so far, and then, yeah, there we go, there we go. So this is kind of how I'm planning it. I'm just gonna have it extend out just a little bit more. Now I kind of want to make it proper, so it would be easier if I could just like make it with none. But I want to make it a proper dock. So probably isn't the most exciting footage, but it's just watching me build stuff. But I think it'll all be worth it because I have a plan for this dock. It'll help. Plus, food. It actually can kind of tie back to the food supply thing I was talking about. If I could have a better dock for fishing and whatnot, I could definitely. It'll definitely be easier to get like a more steady food supply and whatnot. So that'll definitely be cool. Um, yeah. So let's see here. I'm just gonna get some more oak planks. Um, and I'll put the boats there too. I'm just trying to gotta go underwater and do this stuff. Um, yeah, just trying to hopefully I don't drown. Just trying to take care of this 1 minute. Yeah, sorry, I was kind of being quiet for that. I was just trying to focus on finishing the dock. But yeah, I just want to show you guys, like the footage wise, it's just more interesting to kind of see, take you guys along this journey like always. Yeah, I gotta get some air. I don't know, you think this will do it? Because I obviously don't want to, make it a go. I don't want to make it a bridge, but I just figured I'd extend it just a little bit. And then maybe I could make like a real dock. I'm actually gonna go. I'll just cook this. I'm sorry, pig. I just got to get some food. Cause just kind of like long ways. I think I just want to extend it out a little bit longer, and then I think I could make like a dock, like a little area, kind of replacing the fence. I think I could make a little area for the boats, maybe like an enclosure kind of deal. But that'll be for later's. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all I really wanted to do. I didn't want to extend the dock out too much, just on the count of like, let me just kind of go back there. I'll cook that food. But just kind of like long ways to see from a better vantage point. I didn't want to extend it out too much. Just a little bit, kind of remodel it a little bit, um, make it look a little bit different. I'm gonna keep those side bays open for the boats. I'll put these two boats down here when I'm done with the food. I just needed to get some. But yeah, I think it looks good. I think, especially with the hut and the other. But I just figured, today's episode just kind of do that. Let me eat this. Oh boy, but I figured I'd just do that, kind of start the expansion for the docks and whatnot. But I just figured I'd start it, do some little things, get some material together and whatnot. So I'll have two boats on each side. I'll put this boat here, and then we have a dock. I mean, really starting with, we kind of started with our dock here, so that's pretty cool. Um, yeah, so let me know what you guys think. Of course, so just this is just a start. This isn't the final product, of course, but this is just a start. I figured I'd come on here, kind of map it out a little bit, and maybe do some extra stuff. So that's pretty cool. Um, yeah, I got some guys over there, but yeah. But that'll pretty much do it for today's episode. Like I said, I know it wasn't too much crazy-ish episode, but I figured I'd just come on here, like I was saying, kind of map out everything for the future, kind of future episodes, mapping out the road ahead, and kind of seeing what checking and seeing. I kind of again, it was cool to kind of start the expansion project for the dock, so that's cool. But yeah, like I said, not too much going on with this episode. Just kind of chill time, and I got zombies chasing me. I gotta go to a good spot to close off the episode. Um, but yeah, not kind of chill time. Nothing too much going on, and we'll have those kind of downtime episodes. I'm trying to get away from all these zombies and whatnot. Um, Sorry, I'm trying to lose my train of thought. Trying to get away. I'm so sorry. But no, just pretty standard. Sometimes we'll, we've had those downtime episodes before, so sorry if it was as boring. But last episode we left off on a good note with those diamonds, and there's some other things that I still got to figure out and kind of map out and whatnot. But yeah, we're nearing the end of the village at least. I said the end, that was menacing. But I mean, nearing the end of kind of wrapping up the village at least the main things I kind of wanted to get done. Then we could really start to have some fun. So that'll be good. But for now, that'll pretty much do it for today's episode of Minecraft Adventures. Again, like I was saying, just trying to stay consistent with all the Adventures episodes and want to kind of rotate them. Um, but yeah, for now, of course, leave feedback below, whatever you guys think. Of course, I'm always open to suggestions. If you have any suggestions for the world or anything, like I said, leave your PSN down below if you're interested in playing in the Minecraft world, or DM me, whatever it is, if you're interested. But yeah, I'm always definitely open to suggestions about the world if you have it. Like I said, especially with something as open and creative as Minecraft, I'm always open to that. And of course, feedback. All the regular stuff, feedback, all that. I'd love to see it in the comments, so be sure. Of course, subscribe for more content. Like you do all good stuff, Discord, Twitch, Instagram, Twitter, links in the description. That creeper blew me up. But on that note of me almost, of the creeper blowing up, on that note, I will see you guys in the next video.